How to stay calm when you're disrespected. Man, you ever had someone just hit you with a line that feels like a slap out of nowhere? Like you're just minding your own business, and boom, someone's got something to say. That happened to me a while back, and it's still so vivid. Not because it was some big drama, but because it was so damn normal. I was at this coffee shop near my place in Denver. You know, the kind with chipped mugs and baristas who act like they're doing you a favor by taking your order. It was a random Wednesday. I'm half dead from the week, just trying to grab a latte and survive. I'm in line, scrolling my phone, probably laughing at some dumb meme, when this dude behind me, fancy suit, briefcase, whole Wall Street vibe, starts huffing like I'm ruining his life. I'm like, whatever. People get annoyed. But then he leans in, way too close, and goes, "You gonna move or just stand there like a moron?" Yo, that messed with my head, man. It wasn't just what he said, it was the way he said it. Like I was some nobody taking up his precious space. I'm not the type to start swinging or yelling in public. I'd rather eat glass than make a scene. But damn, that got under my skin. My face got hot, my fist balled up, and for a second I was ready to turn around and say something sharp, something to shut him up. Instead, I just shuffled forward, ordered my coffee, and bolted. But the whole walk to work, I was stuck in a loop. Why didn't I say something? Why'd I let him talk to me like that? Has that ever happened to you? Where you just freeze and then kick yourself for it later? Honestly, it's crazy how one little moment can throw you off. I'm 29, not exactly new to the world, and I've dealt with my share of rude people. Bosses who cut you off, friends who throw shade and call it a joke, strangers who act like you're invisible. But this coffee shop thing, it hit different. Maybe because it was so random, so pointless. Like, bro, we're all just trying to get our coffee and go. Why you gotta make it a thing? That whole day I was a mess. I'm at my desk, supposed to be grinding through spreadsheets, but I'm just sitting there, replaying that moment like it's on repeat. I'm thinking up comebacks I should have said, "Chill, man, it's a coffee line," or some slick line that'd make me sound like I had it together. But then I'd feel this knot in my stomach, because it wasn't just about the comeback. It was about how that guy made me feel small, and I hated that I didn't know how to shake it off. You ever catch yourself doing that too? Just chewing on something someone said, letting it ruin your whole vibe? It wasn't just that one guy either. I started realizing how much this stuff was piling up. At work, my manager had this thing where she'd brush off my ideas in meetings. Not mean, just a quick "let's table that" never got untabled. I'd go home and rant to my roommate, but it felt like yelling into a void. I'd scroll Twitter, see people dunking on rude folks with these perfect clapbacks, and I'm like, why can't I pull that off? It wasn't like I was getting punked every day, but these little digs, they were like mosquito bites. Not a big deal on their own, but enough of them, and you're itching like crazy. It messed with my head, man. I'd start wondering if I was blowing it out of proportion. Like maybe that coffee shop dude was just stressed and I was making it a whole thing. But then I'd flip. Maybe I was too soft, letting people walk all over me. If I didn't push back, was I just asking for more? I was stuck, man, caught between wanting to stand up for myself and not wanting to look like a tool. And the whole time, I'm carrying this tension. Like I'm one dumb comment away from losing it. I tried to let it go. Told myself, don't sweat it, it's not worth it. But that's like telling yourself not to think about pizza when you're starving. It don't work. I'd hit the gym, blast my playlist, try to burn it off. But the second I stopped, it was back. I even told my boy Nate about it, thinking he'd get it. Nate's the dude who shrugs off everything, like nothing sticks to him. I laid it out, the coffee shop, the moron line, how it was still eating at me. He just goes, "Man, are you tripping over some random? Let it slide." And I felt it. He meant well, but it didn't help. If anything, it made me feel dumber, like I was failing at something as basic as not giving a damn. That night, I'm laying in bed, staring at the ceiling fan, just stuck. I kept thinking about how I wanted to handle this stuff better, not just for the next jerk in line, but for all of it. Work, friends, life. I didn't want to be the guy who either snaps or shuts down, because neither one's me. I wanted to be chill, not fake chill, but the kind where you know who you are and no one can rattle you. But how? How do you stay cool when someone's trying to throw you off? You ever wonder that? Like, what's the trick to not letting it get to you? I didn't have it figured out, not even close. But that question kept me up, nagging at me like a song stuck in my head. I didn't know it then, but that restless night was the start of something. Not an answer, but a spark. Like maybe there was a way to deal with this that I hadn't found yet. A couple days after that coffee shop nonsense, I'm still carrying it around, man. Not the dude's exact words, but that feeling, like someone poured cold water down my back and I'm still shivering. It's wild how something so small can stick to you. I was at this bar with my friend Lena, some hole-in-the-wall spot with neon signs and a bartender who looks like he's heard every story twice. We're just chilling, swapping dumb memories from back in the day when I let it slip. Didn't mean to get deep, but I start telling her about the coffee shop guy, the moron line, how it still got me twisted. I'm ready for her to laugh it off. Lena's not one for wallowing, but she leans in, eyes locked on me like I just said something real. Yo, you know why it's bugging you so bad? She says, spinning her beer bottle on the table. It ain't him, it's you. You're pissed because you didn't handle it how you wanted. Man, that cut deep. I'm just staring at her, because she's right. It wasn't just the guy being a jerk. It was me, standing there swallowing it, then hating myself for not doing more. I'm out here replaying it like a bad movie, trying to edit in a better ending. You ever had that happen? Where you're mad at yourself for not showing up the way you know you could? Lena keeps going, and I'm all ears. She's like, I used to get like that too. Coworkers talking over me, randoms acting like I'm invisible, even my old roommate leaving those shady post-it notes about dishes. It'd either make me want to scream or just shut down. I'm nodding, because I feel that. She says she figured out how to keep her cool, not by pretending it didn't happen, but by owning her part of it. Not some guru-level stuff, just a way to not let it ruin her. I'm skeptical. Lena's always been the laid-back one, but I'm low-key desperate, so I'm listening. She breaks it down, real simple, like she's telling me how to grill a burger. First, don't jump in swinging, not because you're scared, but because you're giving yourself a beat to chill, to not let their words take the wheel. Second, flip it. Think about what's going on with them. 9 times out of 10, their attitude's got nothing to do with you. They're just dumping their mess on whoever's closest. And third, pick your play. Doesn't have to be a viral comeback. Could be just walking away, head high, knowing you're not the one who looks like a fool. I'm not like taking notes or nothing, but her words stick. A week later, I get a chance to try it out. I'm at work, in a team huddle, pitching this idea I've been grinding on for days. I'm mid-sentence when Dan, yeah, that coworker, cuts me off to pick apart some tiny detail, acting like he's schooling me in front of everyone. I feel that heat creeping up, that urge or fight or flight vibe where I want to either snap or disappear. But I hear Lena's voice in my head. I don't bite his head off. I take a breath, let him talk, and I'm thinking, this ain't about me. Dan's probably stressing, or he's trying to flex for the boss. Doesn't make him right, but it keeps me steady. Then I pick my play. I go, good call, Dan, I'll check that. But here's why this still works. And I keep it moving. No yelling, no shrinking. Meeting rolls on, and later my boss pulls me aside, says she's feeling my pitch. It's not some Hollywood knockout, but it's a W. I stayed chill, not because I ignored him, but because I didn't let him mess with my head. You ever pull that off? Where you keep your cool and it feels like you just dodged a bullet? That moment flipped a switch. I started seeing disrespect for what it is. Just noise, someone else's baggage. Coffee shop dude? Probably late, taking it out on me. Dan? Maybe he's shook about his own job. Not my circus, not my monkeys. What matters is me, how I carry myself, not what they're throwing. Honestly, it's crazy how that changes things. I'm not saying I'm untouchable now. I still get heated sometimes, still fumble it here and there, but I'm better at catching myself. I kept using Lena's moves. Grocery store cashier barks at me. I don't take the bait, just pay and dip. Friend throws shade about my side gig. I hit him with a calm, "What you mean by that?" and watch him squirm. It's not about being a saint. It's about not letting someone else's bad day hijack mine. Do you ever catch yourself doing that too? Letting one dumb moment throw you off? I'm still figuring it out, no cap. Some days I take it too personal, or I don't hit back right. But I'm not where I was, stuck in my head, letting every slight fester. Staying calm ain't about biting your tongue or faking it. It's knowing you're bigger than their words, bigger than their attitude. It's choosing you over their chaos. If we were kicking it right now, maybe posted up at a diner at 2 a.m., I'd tell you this: disrespect's gonna find you. It's life. But you don't gotta let it live rent-free in your head. Take a beat, see it for what it is, make your move. Not to show them up, but to keep yourself solid. You don't stay calm to win a fight. You stay calm to keep your peace.